Hi, Monty Floyd here. I'm very proud to announce that our great Governor Ron DeSantis recently signed a stack of new anti-woke bills into law that are geared towards protecting our children and fixing our schools. While this is a great start, and I'm one of the biggest supporters of our great governor, he can only do so much on his end. Remember the mask mandate fights between the school boards around the state, including our very own right here in Hernando County and the governor? Well, that is nothing compared to the fight that is about to unfold over what the governor just signed into law. The buck ultimately stops with the voters of Hernando County and who they elect this August to represent them on the school board.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. This is a public service announcement from Wendy and I. Well, first, I want to congratulate our great Governor Ron DeSantis for passing the HB 1557 bill, Parents' Bill of Rights. Wendy and I have been fighting with the school board for quite some time, but in order for us to make quality changes and get their attention, we need people to start getting involved with us. We can't do it alone. Our great governor can't do it alone. We need people to show up at the school board meetings or watch the meetings on their website so that they get an inside view as to what's going on. In order to do that, you go to the Hernando County Schools.org. On the bottom right, scroll down, there's a site map. Scroll down on the left is school board, and then below that, new agendas, meeting, and video. And then on the bottom left, you can go right down to citizens input and watch the video in its entirety, or just to see what the citizens have to say. We really need your help and your support. Or come to Hernando County Truth, our uncensored Facebook group where you can voice your opinions and we'll answer any questions we can for you. But I will end this with one thing. I will always speak for anybody, especially the people who can't or won't get involved or are too intimidated and have a fear of retaliation. We will continue to speak up for you as well as ourselves and anybody else. Thank you.
Okay, well, I know that there is a lot of people along that have like-minded opinions, as Nadine and I and several other patriots in the community, because you're all members of these groups. You're members of patriot groups and Republican conservative groups, so we know that there's a large number of people out there, but people aren't standing up enough, and we have to. It's just like Monty said, and the same as Ron DeSantis. We can't do it alone. They can't do it alone. We have to show the people that are in elected areas right now that we're not going to tolerate it anymore. They've been unchecked for all these years, and we don't like what's going on. The numbers are showing that. The bills are passing. Ron DeSantis is going to pass more anti-wokeness. Okay, and I think that the majority is for that. But even if you're not, if you're on the opposing side, please come and speak at the school board meeting or come and support whoever's view you do support so that the school board realizes we're not going to have this anymore. We're not going to tolerate it. Okay, now there's a few things that I'd like to say about going and speaking in front of people, whether it be the school board or anybody else. I write down exactly what I want to say. I use a timer to make sure that I can fit into the time that we are allotted at the school board meeting. It's 3 minutes. So they cut your mic off after that, unless you're special. So you need to get what you want to say out in those minutes. So write it down, time it, so you can get up there. All of us have gotten up there and gotten tongue-tied or lost our place or whatever. It happens. We don't hold that against anybody, and I would think any other adult would not either. So get up there, try to do it. These people are just people. They're not your boss. They have no authority over you. You don't work for them. They actually work for us. They are paid public servants. It's our job to hold them into check, okay? And especially if we don't like what's going on within the system, you have to stand up and have a voice. So please, people, if you want to make a change, you have to stand up. Do something yourself. Run for an office. If you can't run for an office, support someone. Come and volunteer. Go to meetings. Have your voice heard. Support with money. Whatever it is, in whatever way you can do it, support. Okay? Because we're never going to change anything unless we do this. So come out, get a voice, start being heard, and make sure you vet your candidates yourself.
On one last note, I also would like to suggest please don't be intimidated by people sitting behind a dais. They're only sitting behind a table. They're still just like you and I. Speak your piece, be polite, be kind.
Well, you don't really have to do all that. You just have to stay on topic and get up there and say whatever you have to say.
That's it, really. Stay on topic. But you
just
could be kind
because they
too.
sit on a throne does not mean anything. They're just people, just like you, just like me, just like everybody, just people.
Right.
They have no authority over you. Get up there and say whatever you got to say.
And that's all she wrote for
There you
today.
go. Have a good day.
Great. Bye.